Everyone, TDC, what's going on? GGGmen101 right here, hanging out with you. The cowboy hat. Don't ask questions. If you want to know what the cowboy hat was used in, go back in my videos. Like I shared when a cowboy, my video imitation of Cowboy Bill. Funny video, so go check it out. Cowboy Bill approves it himself. So there you go. Before I get to the main topic of this video, one thing: room change. I've changed the room around. Yeah, I rearranged it. So you got a new background here. We'll get to that later. And one more thing. F-bomb. Ficolet. This guy is traveling all over the world. Look at him. He's like, it's awesome. When's he going to come up here to New York? Gotta chill. Gotta have all the Giants fans chilling with the F-bomb. But you know what? I want to do that. If you guys want me to stop at your house, which is probably a negative, post it down here. Because you know what? I'm going to Temple. You know, I'll probably travel around and go see some people. So if you want to come chill, you post a comment below. You probably don't, but if you do. Yeah, what I really wanted to talk about was the NCAA tournament tonight, or maybe 12 hours ago almost, considering it's 3 in the morning, was the selection show. And I have the bracket right in front of me. I have about half of it, almost half of it filled out. Because to be honest with you folks who are following along, this is one of the toughest brackets that I have seen. It's very tough to predict. As you can see, I'm working on it. It's in the works. And I'm going to go to sleep on it, have some friends come over on my day off tomorrow on Monday, and we're going to try to figure this out. We're going to sit together, put our minds together, and figure this out. But just wanted to go over some of the things that I saw that were surprising. One thing that's going over a lot of people's minds was Florida getting in over Mississippi State. Florida had a really rough go at the end of the year. Mississippi State almost won their tournament. Came that close. You guys saw that game. That close. So that's definitely a little bit of a shocker. What else do we got here? It's gonna be really tough to just pick some of these games. I mean, just to name a few: Gonzaga, Florida State, Marquette, Washington. I'll tell you the upsets I have right now, and even the second round games. Like I got a Maryland, Michigan State. That is a tough game to pick. There are some tough games on here. Oklahoma State, Georgia Tech. That's a tough first round matchup. It's tough to pick right now. My upsets, if you guys want to know what my upsets are, at the moment I have UTEP beating Butler. That's the 12 over the 5. I got Minnesota beating Xavier. That's an 11 over the 6. I haven't written this in yet, but I'm really close to putting Siena over Purdue. That would be a 13 over a 4. And Utah State beating Texas A&M, which would be a 12 over a 5. Sorry, Stam. I really am, but I'm tempted. I didn't put it down yet. I'm tempted. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. I was considering Washington over Marquette, but I went with Marquette. They've been very strong as of late in the Big East. My school, Temple. If I was not going to Temple, I might put Cornell, because Cornell could scare a lot of people. One of the ESPN anchors actually had them in the Elite Eight. I don't know if they'd go that far, but Cornell could beat Temple. That's going to be a tough one. That would set up a very exciting Temple-Wisconsin second round matchup. Texas and Wake is tough, but I gave Texas the edge because they were a #1 team. They know how to play against the big dogs, although they have dropped. Obviously, it's been very significant the way they've dropped, but they know how to get it done against the big teams, and Wake Forest is not a big team, so I think Texas could sneak that one out. In terms of easiest and hardest roads for #1s, I think Duke will get the easiest road. Syracuse is not far behind for easiest road. Gonzaga and Florida State, that'd be their second round matchup. They're not what they used to be. And then after that, who are they going to get through? Vanderbilt or UTEP? If it goes the way I picked, maybe Butler. Murray State. That doesn't look tough for Syracuse. And Duke, not working with much either. Cali, Louisville, A&M, Utah State, Purdue, Siena. Duke can get by any of those. Duke, I don't think will make it to the Final Four. That's my way of thinking it. Whether they're beaten by Richmond, Baylor, Villanova, Notre Dame, what have you. I don't think Duke is going to make it to the Final Four. They are not as good a team as the ESPN anchors, the selection committee, are thinking they are. Keep in mind, down the stretch, Duke barely got by Virginia, and they won by, I believe, 2 or 3 on Sunday afternoon against Georgia Tech. By the way, put Georgia Tech over Oklahoma State. That's a 10 over a 7 in the Midwest region, if you're following at home. I haven't officially filled this in, but I think I have Northern Iowa over UNLV. If you guys are waiting for me to say Final Four picks, I really don't think I can say that right now. A few that I'm looking at, I'm looking at West Virginia over Kentucky in the long run. Once again, these are unconfirmed reports from my bracket. I'm not exactly sure. Once again, Duke will not go into the Final Four out of the South. I don't know exactly who it's going to be yet. I will know this by Tuesday. Tomorrow I plan to fill this all out and give you guys updates. I do not think Duke will go into the Final Four. Going into the West region, Syracuse and Kansas State. A few guys at Kansas State playing Kansas in the Final Four, which would be incredibly exciting. But I don't even like Syracuse. I'm not impressed that much. Like, I'm not sold that Syracuse is this unstoppable team that everyone's saying they are, but they could beat Kansas State if that's what it came down to. I think Kansas State is slightly, don't get mad at me, slightly overrated. Slightly, they're great, but slightly overrated. So that's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out. And the Midwest region, which I think is the toughest region of them all, Kansas is pretty much what it's looking like going to be a shoe. And Ohio State's a talented team, but Ohio State could lose. Ohio State could lose to Georgia Tech in the second round. I don't see it, but it's possible. I'm not looking at the camera enough. Then after that, if Ohio State's able to get through there, they're probably going to end up playing Georgetown. If Georgetown beats Tennessee, what would be probably a second round matchup. Ohio State would have to go through the Hoyas. So I think it's very tough. Once again, a very tough Michigan State, Maryland probable second round matchup that I have. So we don't know. And for all those Temple fans out there, and my school, my future school, I am enrolled. I'm committed. Got my roommates and everything. I'm going to be a Temple Owl come August, end of August. Temple Cornell, the winner of that would play Wisconsin in Wofford. And I might actually feel more comfortable with Temple playing Wisconsin than I will Cornell, because Cornell could scare a lot of people. It really depends on what kind of game Juan Fernandez has, and he's been the Iron Horse for the Owls this entire year. So it really depends on what Fernandez and what Temple team shows up. And it's going to be interesting, then. A very exciting Temple-Wisconsin matchup that I could talk about later if that comes in. Playing game, Arkansas, Pine Bluff, and Winthrop. So, yeah, that's my bracket so far. So I don't have much more for you guys. Probably Tuesday, tomorrow night or Tuesday, I'll come out with another video telling you my bracket, any things that you need to know, and my Final Four. So, hey, if you guys want to post links to your brackets, or make video responses saying if you agree with me or disagree with me in certain points, comments, that'd be fun, because I'm really getting into the bracketology now. As you can see, I've been up at 3 a.m. working on this thing. The real studying starts tomorrow, as I'll have my friend Dennis come over. You've seen him make appearances. I believe he's been in 2 videos talking about the Giants and the Yankees. He'll be here tomorrow to help me pick some of these, so stay tuned for that. GGGmen101 Twitter, follow me on the sidebar, and I will give you some updates on how the bracketology is going. GGGmen101, you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday night and your Monday and your week, and I'll talk to you soon. GGGmen101 out.